Today we're going to talk about money traps that you may be making in your 20s and how to avoid them, what not to do. I just turned 30. Well, I'm about to turn 31. Let's not talk about that. But I made some of these money traps. I fell into some of them in my 20s. Millennial money. We're going to talk about it. Let's not do these, please. Hi friends, welcome to Freedom in a Budget. My name is Kelly and my channel is all about living life well on a budget. And a budget doesn't have to be constricting and let you not do anything. No, it gives you freedom. I share all about how I went from living paycheck to paycheck, having my car repossessed, to now winning with money, making over 6 figures, and just sharing my tips and good habits that I've learned along the way with you guys. So today we're going to talk about things that I did that were just stupid, or just in general, things that I see every single day that people in their 20s are doing, just bad money habits and just, to be honest, some stupid stuff. So we're going to get into it. Leave me yours down below in the comments. What are some stupid money things that you've done? Some stupid money things that you've seen your friends do or acquaintances do? Let me know down below in the comments. I would love to hear from you guys. Number one is no money down purchases or credits or different things like that. So many people, they need to furnish their apartment. They need to buy all this fancy stuff, buy the newest iPhone, and they see this no money down. And then they don't read the fine print where it's like 10% APR or super high APR, or only 0% APR for the first 6 months or whatever it may be, but then they don't pay it off. Or you just have all of these accumulated bills of $17 for the new iPhone, $35 a month for your mattress, $65 a month for your couch, whatever it may be. That's going to add up. That's going to add up quick, and you just don't want those extra bills. If you don't have the money, wait, save cash, and then go and buy the piece that you want, or buy something just to hold you over for now from the thrift store, whatever it may be, hand-me-down, Facebook Marketplace, and then as you get the money, upgrade. We just bought a new house and we have some purchases that we need to do. We have to buy a new MacBook for me because Piper knocked mine off my desk and it has the gray screen of death. But we also have to buy a dining room table, and have we bought the dining room table yet? No. Because that is not something that is like 911. We are putting our extra savings towards the laptop, and then after we do that, then we'll buy the dining room table. But we're not going to go and finance the table, even if it's $0 down. No, we're going to wait, and this is what my dining room table looks like. Nothing. It's empty, but that's okay. It's totally okay. And we are just waiting until we have the money and pay cash for it. Next one is new and luxury cars. I live in South Florida, and I'll be honest, as I'm driving down 95, as I'm driving down the road, it is not uncommon for me to see Lamborghinis, Maseratis, all these ridiculously expensive cars. That is just a norm down here because we're so close to Miami, and that's just the lifestyle down here. And it's just crazy to me what these people are spending their money on and buying these brand new cars rather than buying a more affordable car, a car that doesn't depreciate a ridiculous amount as soon as you drive it off the lot. Buying something that's a couple years old. You guys know that I just bought my dream car, a Jeep Cherokee, in cash, and we bought something that was a few years old so that the original owner is paying the depreciation value and not me. I do not want to pay that extra $5,000 and then once you drive it off the lot, it just goes down. No, that's not something I'm going to pay. So we save up, we pay cash for cars, but we still buy nice cars. You know, a Jeep is a really nice car, but I'm not paying that ridiculous 6-figure ticket price. Next one is not contributing to your 401k. Now, this is one that I personally differ from Dave Ramsey on. I said it. And I personally think that you should be maxing out your 401k at all times. As soon as you are eligible for your 401k, whether you're in high school, college, whatever it may be, max that out. Do whatever your employer matches and just take it out of your paycheck. You don't even know it's there. And if you are getting accustomed to that lower paycheck, that's what your norm is going to be. And I think that just like compound interest, it's going to make such a difference over time. If you ask so many people in their 50s and 60s of what they regret most with money, in their childhood, in their 20s, they're going to say not contributing to my retirement earlier. So do it now. Do it when you're in your 20s, especially your early 20s, and just get that compound interest, get that compound going, and it's going to make such a difference. It's going to grow so much. By the time that you hit 30, it's going to blow your mind. Next one is not setting financial goals. Building wealth and financial security don't happen overnight or magically. So many people think that it'll just happen magically when you turn 30. No, it doesn't. You have to be intentional about your money. You have to be the one that's in control of your money. That's why I love budgeting so much. That's why I'm so passionate about having a budget. It puts me in control of my money versus my money in control of me, versus my money telling me, Kelly, you can't do that. You don't have enough money for that. Kelly, no, you can't do that. No, I'm the one that's in control. I'm the one that's setting those financial goals. I'm the one that's telling my money what to do versus it controlling me and limiting me and my potential and my wealth. So have that budget. Set those goals. Set 6-month goals, month goals, year goals, 5-year goals, 10-year goals. What are those things that you want to do? Have a written plan for them. Check in with your goals. Have an accountability partner to keep you accountable, to say, hey, are you slacking in this? Where are you at with those? What have you done to make your goals happen? What have you done that's holding you back from your goals? That's a really tough question to ask somebody and to answer, but those are the tough questions that are going to really set yourself apart and really make those goals happen. We often tell ourselves all these financial lies and things will get better when I get a raise and it's okay, I can live like this, and then once I get a raise, it'll all go away. All my debt will go away. I'll be making all this money. No, if you're not in control of it, it's not going to. You're just going to have that lifestyle inflation and it's going to go up and up and up. We personally, when I first started my channel way back in 2016, I was only making about $30,000. Now, this may come a little sting to you or whatever it may be, but if you can't budget $30,000, I'll be honest with you, you're not going to be able to budget $130,000. It's not going to happen. If you can't control this, you're not going to be able to control that. Like I said, it's just going to be lifestyle creep, and it's going to go up and up and up, and then you're going to be like, oh crap, I don't know what to do. I'm in ridiculous amounts of debt because you let that money get the best of you. Now, if you can control your finances, then you're going to be able to control them when your income grows. If you look back to my budget report card videos that I've done in the past, my very first budget report card video was April 2016. Guess how much I brought home that month? $3,500, and that was after I got a big bonus, so $3,500. Then my last one, which was August 2019, we brought in over $16,000. So because I was diligent in that money with the $3,500, I was still budgeting every single month. I haven't missed a month where I didn't budget, I didn't reconcile. Every single month from 2016 to present, I still do it every single month, and it went from $3,500 to now $16,000 in that month. Now, every month isn't $16,000, I'll be honest. That was a 3-paycheck month. That was an inflated month. Most months are about $10,000 to $12,000 for us. But if I just went that April 2016 from $3,500 to $16,000, I wouldn't know what to do with the money. Oh my gosh, I would have been out shopping. I would have been doing all this stuff. But we have financial goals, and it was a steady increase over the years. So it was something that we were able to work up to and learn through it and learn how to handle our money. I just went on a huge tangent. I'm sorry, but it needed to be said. All right, I'm getting fired up over here. Next is not using your free time to earn you money. So are you out there watching a ridiculous amount of TV? Are you just kind of hanging out? Are you not doing productive things with your free time? If that's the case, turn that into a side hustle. Take that time and use it to make you money. I personally use my YouTube channel and my blog and money coaching and all of that. I rarely watch TV. Instead, with my free time, I'm investing into myself and growing myself and reading and learning and having a side hustle. So if that's something that you want to do, if that's something that is really going to challenge you, go check out my video from last week where I talked about side hustles that you can do from home. You don't even have to go out there and do it. You can do them right from home. So go check that out. It will be linked at the end of the video as well. Next is not having an emergency fund or renter's insurance. You need both. If you are renting, you definitely need renter's insurance and having an emergency fund. This is something that so many people just, it's okay, it won't happen to me. But an emergency fund is so important, guys. The emergency fund, the purpose of it is to prevent you from going into debt or to going into more debt. Say something happens with the transmission on your car and you need a car to get to work. Something like that could put you into debt if you had to put it on your credit card and couldn't pay it off every month. That is something that you could avoid by having an emergency fund where you can just, it's okay, we'll just pay for it. No big deal. It sucks, but it is what it is. Having that emergency fund is just a game changer in preventing more debt. That is the purpose of it. That is why it is so important. And renter's insurance, say something happens, say you get a break-in, say you have, natural disaster, whatever it may be, a flood, whatever it may be, that can save you so much money in the long run. And it just gives you peace of mind and just knowing it's okay, we have renter's insurance. Next is going into debt for a wedding. Now, I may get some flack for this one, I know, but guys, hear me out. So start saving now. If you are single, if you're dating, if you're engaged, whatever it may be, I don't care what stage you're in life you are, if you ever want to get married one day, start saving now. Your future spouse doesn't need to know, your boyfriend doesn't need to know, but start putting away money for a wedding. If it's something that you're going to want to do, I tell all my single friends, guys, just start saving. Trust me, I've been through a wedding, I've been there. Start saving. It's going to make such a difference. And honestly, if after you get engaged and you come to your fiance and say, hey babe, I have $10,000 saved for a wedding. He's going to be like, say what? I made the right choice by asking this girl to marry me. It is going to be such a game changer. And weddings, they do not have to be ridiculous. I live in South Florida where the average wedding is like $100,000. It's ridiculous with all the bells and whistles here in Miami area. It's crazy. But we spent $30,000. We had a dream wedding and we paid cash for it. We paid cash. It was amazing. We actually were under budget. It was like 29 something, so about $1,000 under budget. I do have a wedding spreadsheet. If you guys want, I'll have it linked down below. It is a full wedding budget. It gives you all the things that you may need and how to just make sure that you're staying on track with the deadlines and all of that, and everything gets paid. You don't forget everything, and just keeps you organized and on budget. Having a budget for your wedding is the best way to stay on budget. I love it. Next is acting your wage. Now, you don't need everything at once. Like I said earlier, we want the MacBook, we want the dining room table. We don't need everything now. We are waiting until we can save up and pay cash for it. So many people, especially when they get married, they want to live this lifestyle that their parents have. And I see that so often. They want to go out and buy all this stuff, furnish the house, buy a house, all this stuff, and live the same lifestyle that their parents have. But their parents took 40 years to build that life. Guys, you can't compare yourself to your parents, that generation, if you're not making that income. You need to be living within your means and not inflating it. And honestly, guys, you should be living way below your means so that you're able to have that savings to invest and do all of those things that's really going to set yourself apart and really going to be making such a big difference in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and then you can get early retirement, which is amazing. So I really hope that's helpful. Next up is going to be different side hustles that you can do from home. I'll see you in that video.